Hey, I'm Jim Richards. Hope you're having a great day. If you're not, I'm going to help you have a great day because Jesus came so that you could have life more abundantly, or as one translation says, life to its fullest. You know what? That's what I call life at its best. God sent Jesus so you could have life at the very best. You know, one of the questions I've had to ask so many times over the last almost 50 years is, do you really believe in miracles? I mean, do you really think miracles actually happen? You know, sometimes when people ask me something like that, I have to say, well, first, maybe you better tell me your definition of miracles, because we may be using the same words but saying something totally different. Now, for most people, their answer would be something like this: a miracle is when God does something, supernatural. And I said, well, what do you mean by supernatural? And basically, when they get down to it, it's the idea that God is doing something that violates all the laws of physics, all the laws of nature. Well, you know, the Bible tells us in the book of Romans, the first chapter, that actually uh, physics or nature or creation actually shows us aspects of the invisible attributes of God. So if God violated the laws of nature, then that would kind of twist our capacity to look at nature and understand who God really is. So just, okay, then you don't believe in miracles. No, I do believe in miracles. In fact, here's what I believe. I believe that when God created the world, that he provided at the atomic substructure that, you know, nobody had the language for until, you know, the last 100 years. He provided something out of which all matter would be made. And that's really what the Bible means when it says he created the heavens and the earth. You know, the heavens is the expanse, is the field. The heavens is the subatomic energies from which all matter came. The Bible actually tells us that God created the heavens and the earth, but almost everything else he made. Well, what's the difference? Well, creating something is where you bring something forth from nothing, and making something is where you make something out of resources that are already there. You see, God was so loving, so kind, so good that in the universe, he programmed all of the energies that it would take to ever have anything that we would ever need, ever want, ever desire. And everything that he created in the universe came from these subatomic energetics, if you will. So the real truth is, when God works a miracle, he doesn't actually violate the laws of nature. He simply operates in laws of nature that we do not yet see or we do not yet believe. You know something? Up until not that long ago, Newtonian physics ruled the way we not only saw the world, but it ruled the way scientists and even theologians interpreted the Bible. Well, now we discover that Newtonian physics is true when it comes to matter, when it comes to large objects, but the subatomic world, the quantum world, works totally different. You know something? Science is slowly catching up with the Bible. And one day we will finally discover that God has been light years ahead of us. And the most amazing thing is, we will discover that God made ways for us to enter into the miraculous, not by violating the laws of physics, but by operating in these laws that right now we don't accept, we don't see, we don't believe. And the great thing is, in his word, he told us how to do it, whether we understand them or not. We don't have to understand them. We just have to put his truth into practice, and suddenly we can see what we call the miraculous. You know what? I've got all kinds of incredible series for you that are going to help you. And I've got a series called Observation, or a message called Observation is Creation. And I want to invite you to check this out. If you'll click the subscribe button below, I'll pop you an email with a link to a short message where you can discover things about how the universe operates and how you can operate in the miraculous in this world. Based on biblical principle, and you can really understand much of that biblical principle through quantum science, which is finally catching up with the Bible. As far as that goes, you can go to my website, drjimrichards.com, and I have got over 200 series that you can go check out and plug into and get any kind of need that you've got met. I tell you, I want to help you enjoy life to its fullest. So be sure, click below so you get my message. Observation is creation. And check out my website, my resources. And I'll tell you what, you enjoy life the way Jesus wants you to enjoy it, the way God wants you to enjoy it. And it can't get any better than that.